Hello and welcome to the live. I was trying to get this going. I don't know, like my phone acts weird sometimes when I start with the recording. Anyways, this is your motivation for today. I hope that today you guys are having a fantastic 24. I really hope for the best. I do channel messages. I am clairaudient as well. So whenever messages come through, I just subtly take it as it is and I share the message with you. This is a timeless, so that means that it's meant for whenever you find this. It's for your next 24 hours. What is the motivation? What is the inspiration? And what are you going to be gaining? What kind of learning are you going to be developing today? Okay, let's go ahead and get started, you guys. I hope you guys are having a very good day so far. For me out here in California, it is nighttime. It's 10 o'clock. So that's what I was saying, 10 o'clock at night here. But, yeah. I had a very productive, I would say 48 hours, and I still feel like I haven't gotten enough done right now. But you guys, I feel you guys are in a very good mood. Very good mood. This is the Motivation Manifesto. What are you going to be gaining? Today, I see a tractor, and I see, I hear someone saying parts, like parts of a car, parts of the tractor. This is talking about fixing broken parts, like fixing broken things. Hi. Oh, yes, I'm doing very good. I'm happy to see you. Now let's go ahead and get started. So the motivation for today, you just came in just in time too, right when I'm opening the first one. So here we have, let us awaken now and realize there is greater vibrancy, joy, and freedom available to each of us. Oh, it's going to do that again. So there's a lot of love today. I feel a lot of love within the vibrancy and joy and freedom. I feel like this is pertaining to love. Could be a love interest, but it could also be pertaining to love as in love that is unconditional between people, like family or friendship love, but it can also be romantic. This is also speaking about awakening. So if you are empathic and going through an awakening right now, it's saying that there is a sense of peace that you may be gaining today. And I want to say tonight, okay? I know this is a timeless, so some people may see this later, but I feel like it's like a tonight. There's something about tonight. You may feel a sense of awakening. Let me see here. Can be in life without love between peoples? Yes, yes. Okay, so Thomas just asked, can we be happy in life without love between people? Yes, yes. Yes, you can. Absolutely, you can. Absolutely. I am right now in that. I'm totally in that, where it's like when you're in this self-love and you gain that love for yourself, you have to look at the things that about you. You fix different parts of yourself and you can become really a new person. you work on yourself. You know, I do a lot of this type of work within myself. I do a lot of balancing of my chakras and stuff like that. I do a lot of reading in different areas that I can learn to, where can I better myself? And when you balance yourself and you start to really work on the different aspects of yourself that you don't like, and then you start working on the things that you do like, and then you start growing, there's a sense of love and peace within yourself. And you become unashamed and unapologetically yourself, regardless of what people may say. And that is the type of love that's far more abundant than anyone else can give you, Thomas. I hope you can understand that. It's the self-love, because you can't give something that you don't have. So like, if somebody comes up to you and says, do you have $5? And you only have $2, are you going to be able to give that person $5? No, you only have $2, right? How do you give love if you don't have love? You have love inside yourself. You can help others and we can't. Oh, yeah. If you have love, if you have self-love, no, love does not like, oh, there's only, love is not like a cup. It's not like a cup that you pour it in and then that's it. That's all that fits in the cup. That's not how love works. Love is like a balloon. It's like you can put enough for it to expand. It's where it needs to be. Okay, it's a good balloon. It's a good balloon by itself. But now someone else is coming and they're blowing their love into that same balloon. And your heart grows. That's how love is. Love can grow. It's the beauty, one of the beauties of love. That's one of the beauties of love. Let me see here. There we go. I thought this looked kind of cool. It looked like if I was at the, like in the water, like near the water. But yeah, you when you fall in love with yourself, you're able to love the other person on a deeper level than if you didn't love yourself. So you'll be able to give more. You'll be a more giving partner. You'll be a more stable partner, a partner that doesn't need to have love. If the person leaves your life, you're not going to be devastated. You have your own self-love. You may be devastated for a minute, but like you'll still be okay because you know you're okay within yourself. And if that makes sense to you, but it's like that. When you have that self-love, then you can give. You're abundant in love, and that person is going to have a richer love from you because you're going to be giving not out of needy. You won't need them, so you're giving. You're giving out of a place of compassion that you have love, and you're giving love in abundance. You see what I'm saying? It's like if somebody came up to you, asked you for $5, and now you don't have $2, you have $10. So you're going to give them $5, and you're not going to feel worried because you still have $5 in your pocket. That's what it is. It's like you still have it, and you can give it as you have it. And if they have the same thing, they may not. You may be the person that comes into their lives and teaches them how to love themselves on a deeper level. Love grows. Love grows. Love grows. Love grows. Make no mistake of that. It grows. Don't ever worry about there not being enough love. I think that there's not enough love when people neglect love. Neglecting love and you're staying away from love, that's different. You don't want to be mad about love. If you don't have love, you learn to love yourself. And then you give love in abundance to the person who wants love. Right? You never run out. You never run out. It only grows. Okay, so now we're going to do the Louise Hay Power Thought cards. Okay, we're doing the positive Power Thought cards. So here we go. We've got, okay, for me, I'd be happy when I help someone and where I make a smile on his face. Yes, yes. When you can help people, and sometimes, when you give, don't give with expectations too. Yes, God helps us when we help others, okay? Because it's with your intention that He looks at. That's what I was going to say. Don't be having expectations when you go into love. When you go into love and you're like, oh, this person's going to fulfill my love. They're going to give me love. They're going to give me love. No. Then you're, what kind of intention? You're going in greedy. Really, right? You're going in greedy. You're going in with this attitude that this person's going to give. When love is an exchange, it's like when you go and you buy something, you give and you give and you take. And it's compromising with that. It's understanding that this person's going to love you in a different way than you love yourself. And you're going to love this person in a different way than they love themselves. And it's coming into that unity. And it's creating a huge abundance in it. And it's not about expectations. When you have expectations, you're like, okay, so what do you have for me? And that's not love. That's not love. That's not love. That's a taker. That's greedy love. When people just go in expecting somebody to fulfill their love needs. Instead, you love yourself and you give love. And when you don't expect them to love you back, you accept or you don't. And that's how it is. This is aligned with me or this isn't aligned with me. And when you give, you just don't give with expectations. Don't expect them to text you back. Don't expect them to tell you things that you want them to tell you. You appreciate what they do tell you, and if they don't tell you things and that align with what you're doing, then you know what? That's okay. There's somebody else out there. How many people in the world? How many people in the world? There's many more people out there, and one of them is bound to love you the way you deserve. And it's about waiting and about having the patience and loving yourself through the process. It's a process. It's a beautiful process. I know this because I've gone through this process. And it's not easy all the time, but it's extremely fulfilling. And it's one of gratitude. You have a gratitude, you have a gratefulness for your life, you have a gratefulness for the things and the people around you without any expectations of them to fulfill your needs of love. You love yourself and you're okay. Okay, Thomas? I hope this helps you. I just felt the need to talk about that because I've gone through this journey before. And I know that it's a little bit confusing, and a lot of people, it's hard to see beyond that. It's hard because we're sort of conditioned that we have to think of love as you need the other person rather than being of love service to someone else and they reciprocate it back to you. It's a very beautiful thing when we love ourselves and we have that love to give rather than needing love. It's very greedy. So here we go. I forgive myself. As I forgive myself, I leave behind all feelings of not being good enough, and I am free to love myself. I am free to love myself. That's what it says on this card. So this is about, if you mess up in the past, if you messed up in love, it doesn't mean you don't deserve love. Okay? That doesn't mean that you don't deserve love if you mess up. Okay, good. What's most thing that make you happy in life? Money, love. Feel very happy whenever I hear. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not thank you. It's not money, or it's not one thing. Money is needed. That's life. Life, you need money. You need money for different things. Of course you need money. But for me, what makes me happy is balance in life. Balance. That means having a balance. You have enough money, okay. You have more than enough, then you help other people. You have love, great. You have more than enough, you have a relationship. But with who? You want to have balance with the person. You want to have balance. Life is about balance. That's what makes me happy. Balance. So, right here we have, it's awakening the self-love. And I think this is for you. It's awakening that self-love. You will feel free in self-love. You will. I encourage you to try that. And when we find flaws in ourselves, because we have all kinds of flaws. We have ego. We have all kinds of mean things we think about. And sometimes it's even mean things we say to ourselves. No one is perfect. All we do is we work. We build, we work, we build, we work, and we learn, and we grow. Here we go. That's why I was saying the tractor. Yeah. See, the tractor in my vision in the beginning, it can't move without the right parts. See what I'm saying? How are you going to love if you don't have the right parts to love yourself? You need to have that. There's a peace with it. Because you don't give to another person with expectation. And you also won't give to another person with fear. When you love someone, expecting them to love you back, you're going into a relationship with fear. Fear of losing the person. Okay, good. So you can be happy if you don't have money. Yes. See, it's not just that you have to have, it's not just about money, but it's about balance. It's balance. It's having enough to feed yourself, having enough to feed the family, having enough. Everything is balance. When you have an abundance, you give without expectation. That's the trick. To give without expectation, to love without greed. It's a selfless life. Here we have authenticity. Yep. You will be your authentic self. Authenticity, see, it has the mask. That's like somebody who isn't showing their true colors, right? It's somebody who's not, you're not going to be your authentic self if you're acting out of fear. Out of fear, how do we act? We're going to run. We're going to do something crazy, right? Because we're scared. We're scared. And so you're not really being your authentic self if you go into a relationship and you're expecting them to give you stuff, to give you love, to give you that. Then you're not going to be in your authentic self. But if you learn to love yourself, if you love yourself, you're going to have pride. You're going to be excited. You're going to say, hey, look, this is what I like. What do you like? It's going to be excitement. It's going to be love. It's going to be felt. And when it's reciprocated, it's going to be a beautiful growth you'll be able to experience. It'll be the most beautiful relationship you've ever had in your life. If you learn to love yourself without expecting someone else to love you. Because if somebody else comes along and loves you, it would be the ultimate. But if they don't, it'll still be the ultimate. Because you have your own love. And you don't have sadness with it. You have unconditional love. That's what it is. So today's message is about awakening that vibrant joy and freedom to love ourselves. Fearless, okay? If you want a long-term commitment with any relationship, you have to have it. You have to have it. You have to have love to give love. You have to have love to go bold, to go confident. You're ready. To be ready for love because you know what it is to love. Okay? So be your authentic self. Learn who you are. Learn to love who you are unapologetically, which means you're not telling everybody sorry. Sorry, this is me. Sorry, this is me. Coming through. I love myself. Sorry. No, you don't do that. You're happy with yourself. And if people don't like you, that's fine. How many people in the whole world? No two people agree on everything. No. You agree with who you are. And everything else will go into place. You trust in God and you just be who you are. And you'll see abundance in love. Whether it's alone or it's with someone else. And it'll happen. If it happens, it'll happen in the right time. Not in your time. You don't put expectations. Don't put expectations. No. You just love. Just love. Just love. You don't need anyone's permission to love yourself. Okay? Thank you guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic 24, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow, 10 o'clock, okay? Thank you.